It still hasn't sunk in.
No. I mean, the sheer magnitude of it.
It is huge.
It's not just any win, it's a historical
It
win.
is huge.
But it's spiritually uplifting.
It is.
Yo, what's up, South Africa? Welcome to Common Sense. I'm Andre. Now, the question I have to ask you as a South African is, what do you want for this country? Now, before we get into it, make sure you hit the subscribe button as well as the notification so that every single time that we post right here on Common Sense, you are the first to know. Let's get into it. Now, the reason why I ask that question is because it seems like South Africans know what they want, but the South African government doesn't really want to listen. You have the South African government thinking by changing names of cities, towns, streets, hospitals will in some way give them this sense of identity. But it doesn't, because South Africans can see clearly through the smoke that they're presenting. Because one side wants to rename things and the other side wants to build things, build infrastructures for the future of their children's children. But this is South Africa's concern about the South African government when it comes to by changing names of cities like Graafrenet and Pretoria and all other cities as well. Around 21 cities will be changed. But this is what South Africans has to say. Check this out.
Sometimes when you think about the name of the city, think about the consequences when the person has to come and introduce themselves. I, born and bred in East London, Tanzania, how the heck am I going to come and introduce myself and say, hello, my name is Golile. I am from Kukombo City. If I was in an Alcoholic Anonymous meeting, all those people were going to be drunk again and that thing was going to be null and void. Never. Who decided to say, okay, let's add city there? Now I'm thinking for my East London people. Now they are with a Josh now, and the Josh is going to be sitting there with the four of the legs like that. And asking, tell us, how did they come up with the name Kukombo City? Now I have to go like, you know what? And Andias, I don't know. I know Kompo. I don't know why they added the city. I understood the Kompo. Who's decided like, I think we should add a bit of city. It's gonna be like ambiguous. It's gonna be. But I must not criticize because I must put myself in that political thoughts and mentality and that situation in that meeting when all those people who approved it, they said, Kukombo City sounds nice. I understand East London was confusing to other people because others were there with Chelsea watching. Oh, I'm from East London. Like, East London where? Which side? Next to the White Practicing Center? No. The East London, Emonti. So for now, I think I'll stick to Emonti because the PE people are laughing at us now. We were laughing at them when they were saying Kabecha. Josh and the Jennifers had a long time to get used to that. Are you from Kabecha? Until they practice the word and they got used to it. Don't worry though, they'll get used to Kukombo City. Hello, my name is Tolile from Kukombo. I think I must just say KGC. I'm from KG. It sounds nice. It sounds nice.
Renaming of all the roads and airports and cities, for me, it's fraud. It's laziness. If we really, as South Africans, we want to honor our struggle icons, according to what we call them, it's not to rename, but build a road, the latest roads, and call them whatever. Find an airport, don't go call an Jan Smart's airport and then you call it Oartambo. I believe that really to honor our struggle icon with passion and love, we need to build the latest and call it. So because you see, that airport, it's South African history. That road that you changed from William Nicol to Winnie Mandela, it's South African history that you're eliminating. It's laziness of a black man where you don't want to honor.
Yeah, I'm back. I'm not crashing out or anything, but my man, I think about it. I say Camps Bay, ISC Point. Where you from? I'm from Kukombo. That makes no sense. But luckily, I went on Facebook today. They're bought by these two non-profit organizations that want to have petitions out. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Fight back. Why am I the only one crashing out? Come on. This is a seapoint in Kanye Camps Bay. We talk Gumbo City. It's not gonna work, Chief. Don't make my life harder. Please. Please. Like, it's already tough, Chief. We can't. You know, if we soft life when I go Gumbo City, it's not gonna work. We don't want it. Sorry.
Let me show you quickly what's the difference between South Africans. You have one, and it's all got to do with a line drawn in the sand.
This is the border between the Eastern Cape and the Western Cape. A clear indication of where the DA governs. Look at the road behind me. Absolutely perfect, brand new road. And if you look at the borderline, this is the difference between DA and ANC. DA using the money to actually build roads and infrastructure. The ANC looting and due to the corruption, not using the money to build roads, but rather to give it to cadres, tenderpreneurs, people who steal your money.
So there we go, South Africa. What do you want? Like really, what do you want in this nation? Aren't you sick and tired of politicians blaming a group of South Africans in this country? And it's the white man to be the problem? Aren't you tired that they play with your emotions, manipulate you, lie to you? Aren't you tired of it? South Africans, it's about time you wake up. And I want to say this to the young people. Young people, wake up. I know some of you do not want to get involved in politics, but young men, young women, when you start getting a job and you start paying tax, when you start seeing where the money goes to in this country, and you see it's going to absolutely nothing but to the deep pockets of the politicians that you didn't want to vote out, then it's going to worry you. Then you're going to want to vote. Then you're going to realize you're complaining too much about the condition of this nation when you actually had an opportunity to make a change. And that's why my address is to young people. You have the capability and opportunity to vote these people out. And by doing that, vote for parties that have a history in a sense of changing infrastructure, have a sense of building infrastructure, and have a sense of maintaining infrastructure. And so, South Africans, let's not sit back and depend on this government. It's about time that we take ourselves to the voting poll and change that by voting. And so, South Africa, it's important that you ask yourself, what do you want for this nation? I want a South Africa prospering. I want a South Africa thriving. I want a South African nation that have men and women that invent things, that invent new technologies so that we can thrive as a nation. I want to see a South African car brand beating every single car brand in the market. I want to see South Africa flourishing where young people that have the capability of inventing things to have that opportunity for them, where they have the backing of the nation, have the backing of the government system. I want to see our school systems in such a way that we do not have a divide between boys and girls, where boys are dropping out faster than anything else out of schools because schools are not catering for our boys. I want to see a nation grow so well in the economy that they've been given, that the things, that the minerals and the resources under their feet South Africans can benefit from. And I mean benefit from. I want to see hospitals, public hospitals, in the condition of a private hospital. I want to see our best doctors do not run to different countries, but actually thrive in this country. I want to see a nation that beats the unemployment rate. The crime goes so drastically down that people would fear to commit crime in this country. I want to see young people walking out of universities or out of school and knowing for a fact that they have an opportunity to either go to trade school or they can go to university and have an opportunity when they come out of there to work. This is my dreams for a South Africa first. This is my desire to see a South Africa flourish like never before. And it's got nothing to do with the apartheid system. It's got nothing to do with the ANC government system, but it's got to do with a system, a capitalist system that opens up its markets and allow South Africans to flourish, the small businessmen and women, the medium-sized as well as the corporate. I want to see you all flourish in such a way that the middleman, that the one that is in poverty can actually pull himself up from his bootstraps and have an opportunity to make a change in his life and his family's life and his community. But they cannot do that, South Africa. With the kind of South Africa we have right now, the poor will stay poorer, the middle class will lose its grip, and at the end of the day, there will be such a massive divide between rich and poor. South Africa, and that is why I asked that question to you. Think about it. What do you want for this country? What do you want for this country? Let me know what your thoughts are down below in the comment section. South Africa, have a fantastic day. God bless.